Recently, I smelled the stinkiest fart I've ever smelled, and I feel the need to tell you what happened next. As context, this terrible toot occurred in arguably the most perturbing public place imaginable, the gym. And yes, in case you're curious, one time in college I did write a research paper using quantitative measures to decide the best and worst places to publicly pass gas. I submitted it to the college newspaper. It was rejected, for obvious reasons. And for those who are curious, the gym was indeed the worst place, and the best place was Burger King. To this day, I'm still not sure why, but I do know that I have not eaten the Whopper Jr. in approximately 17 years. Are those two facts related? I'm not sure, but my gut says abso-tutely. Back to the fart. Time is 7:26 a.m. I've just finished a bike round at one of my 2 preferred fitness locations, which just so happens to be an interval training workout. That's an important fact because it means that you are rotating between stations and constantly moving all around the floor. I step off my bike and head towards the dumbbells, which I will now call the scene of the crime. Because as I am mere inches away from where I need to be, I am suddenly hit by a smell that I can only describe as a dumpster full of decomposing deli meat. However, that, as it turns out, is only where the nightmare begins. Because if you have ever been in a public area mere moments after another human has cut loose, then you know the terrifying feelings that come next. Are people going to think this was me? That I did this? That I was capable of such careless carnage? And so I did what any rational being would do in this situation. I overcompensated. I scrunched my nose in dramatic disgust and I yelled, "Oh my God!" However, I was unaware that apparently this salacious smell had not yet escaped the isolated spot in which I stood, meaning no one else had yet smelt this fart. It was now the prime suspect. Everyone stared. Time stood still. Until it didn't. The buzzer goes off and I need to walk this way, and suddenly I see a wall of at least 15 women walking this way, straight towards me. It was in this moment that I wanted to peel off my skin, turn it inside out, and turn it into a magical carpet that would fly me away to a faraway world that had no fitness and no farts. But instead, I'm forced to watch as these 48 women walk towards me and are hit by a Boeing 747 of stench. And in a moment of panic, I decide it's time to overcompensate again. I attempt to say good morning, but somehow it mixes with the word hello, and instead I say, "Good-o." It has now been 8 days since I stepped foot in that location, and I do not plan to return. And so, to the butt-burping bandit, if you are watching this, I need you to know one thing. I hope you're okay. Because that stink suggests that all was not well in Stomach City.